Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Opus BT-C3400 intelligent battery charger, smart charger I like to call it. And you can see it does all types of batteries, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, so when you first turn this on, you'll see it all has a null for each battery spot. You can charge all different types of batteries at one time with this, or you can charge your sets. So first thing is first, we'll stick a couple of old batteries of mine in here, and you can see it's 0.80, 0.116. So what's happening here is it's set on charge, so it's going to charge at 500 milliamps, and that's the initial mode. Now you could also take one of these 18650 batteries and put it in there. I got this battery from a laptop, and I use it for my flashlight. Now you can see that one's fully charged. See, those hold a good charge. Let me see if I have one that's not so charged. Yeah, that's not charged. See, now it'll blink and then it'll start charging at 500 milliamps. Then we could also put a AAA in there, just like that. And you can see that it charges them all the same. Now if I wanted to change something for that slot, and like charge my AAA at a different rate, I would press slot here. That would choose that one. I could press current, or first I have to press mode. I want to keep it on charge, but I want to change the current, and I want to change it to 200. So now it's charging at 200 milliamps, and that should take about, I would say, 3 hours or 2 hours. These other ones charging at 500, they're going to take a little over an hour, and this one will probably take about an hour at this rate. So we'll come back when they're all full. Okay, it's just over an hour now. You can see 3 of my 4 batteries are full already. If we hit the display button here, it'll change our display and we can see what we got going on here. Alright, so this one's almost full. These other ones are full. Now these milliamp hours are not right, because we didn't do the other charge mode, which is charge test or discharge test. And you can see it shows how long it's been, the voltage, how long they've been on. The batteries never get warm. This charger works really well. I imagine this one's almost full. Okay, now this one battery, it should say charged by now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the mode, and we're going to go ahead and do a test. Quick test. What quick test is going to do is give us the resistance. You see we have a 283 and a 435. Let's see if this one shows up as a 435 in another slot. $394, so it's about the same. Now let's try this other one with the low resistance. $421. See, they're both good. So that's how you could test your batteries. After you have it a while, you'll understand more about the settings. Now another setting we have is called charge test. Discharge, refresh. Now we're going to do charge test. Now what charge test does is charges your batteries full, and then it discharges them down, and then it charges them back up again. And what this does is it tests the milliamp hours. So I'm going to put 2 batteries in. I'll put 4 in for charge test, and then we'll come back. See, these are all the Radio Shack 1600 milliamp hour batteries. Nickel metal hydride. So we're going to do charge tests on these. So what it's going to do is charge them all the way full, then discharge them. We're going to leave it at 500 milliamps so it doesn't take forever in a day. And then it's going to recharge it back up, and then at the end of all that, it'll know the milliamp hours approximately that these batteries are. Okay, here we are. It's about an hour later, and if we look here, we can see that these 2 are still discharging, and these 2 have started charging again. This display, you can see what the voltage we're at here. And we'll let that go, and we'll be back after about another hour. We'll check. Alright, it's been about 3 hours now. You can see they're all charging. They all got milliamp hours up there, 1000, in the 1000 range. That's pretty good if you ask me. These batteries are really old. So they've been charging close to an hour. And you can see where they're at. Okay, it's all a couple hours later now. You can see the charge is done finally. And you can see they all have around 1000 milliamp hours capacity, which is they came with 1600. I guess to get an accurate reading, you would really do what you call a discharge test. So what you do is press mode until it blinks. See this discharge test. Discharge refresh rather. What it's going to do is run them up and down 3 times. So it's going to charge them 3 times and discharge them 3 times, and then give a milliamp hour reading. That's also how you bring like dead batteries back to life, doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to charge at 1000 milliamps. That way it goes faster. So we're going to have to do mode. I'll have to pick this mode again. Discharge refresh, then we'll change the current. Okay, because I have 4 batteries in it, I'll only go up to 700 milliamps. If you only have 2 and it'll go up to 1,000 on each side, or 1,500 on each side. The reason for that is the power supply for this is a 3 amp, so you can't exceed that between 4 batteries. And this would add up to 2,800 milliamps, or 2.8 amps. Alright, so here we are, about 8 hours later. Everything is full. You can see they're still around 1,000 milliamp hours, and all around 1.42 volts. So these are good batteries. So next I'll show you next feature on this charger. Well, that concludes this video. Hope you like the Opus charger. That's the BT-C3400. I'll leave a link down the bottom for you if you want to check it out. And that's about it. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video.